Hi there, honors pre-calculus. Today we are going to identify positive and negative intervals and increasing and decreasing intervals. So we're just still talking about functions and how to describe them. So for example here, if your graph is above the x-axis, we call it a positive intervals because all the y values are positive. If your graph is below the x-axis, we call those negative because you are below the x-axis. If you are on the x-axis, you are neither positive or negative, okay? And yesterday, or the last class day, we talked about increasing, constant, increasing, and decreasing. So, for example, here's our first example. We are going to talk about the positive and negative intervals. So the positive are everywhere you are above the x-axis. So this entire section and this entire section, okay? So our positive intervals, and a reminder that we are talking about intervals. So we are writing our x values where this occurs, and we're going to use interval notation. So we are going to be going from where x is -5 to x is -1. We're going to jump over the negative values and then go from 2 to 6. Okay, and negative, let's use green. So this section we are below the x-axis, and so those are our negative. So our negative values are going to go from -1 to 2. And let's also talk about our increasing and decreasing. So increasing, again, is if you're reading the graph from left to right, it is the x values where the y values are getting bigger. So increasing here. Okay, so that would be from 1 to 6. And then decreasing, let's use a galaxy pen. What does that mean? Ooh, that's fun. Decrease is where from left to right your graph is going down where the y values are getting smaller. So that is going to be negative. Okay, moving on. Okay, so I have two more examples here. So this first one, let's do our positive in red. So positive again is anywhere you are above the x-axis. So our positive intervals are going to be from -4 to -1. And then negative is going to be again where you are below the x-axis. So from this little section and that section. So from -5 to -4, jump the positive ones, and then from -1 to 4. And then if we do increasing, so as we are reading the graph from left to right, it is where the graph is going up or where the y values are getting bigger. Okay, oh, that's a D. So we are increasing from -5 to, it looks like -2, right there. And then we are also increasing where x is 0, this is where x is 0, to x is 4. And then we are decreasing with our cool galaxy pen, this little section right there. So from -2 to 0. And this is an example of a problem you're going to see on Delta Math. It says determine all intervals on which f of x is, oh my goodness, what does that symbol mean? So we need to make sure we understand what that symbol means. This is saying where y is greater than or equal to 0. So this notation is another way of saying we want the positive intervals, okay? So the positive intervals are everything above the x-axis, so this entire section. So I would write this one as negative infinity, and it's negative infinity because this arrow is indicating this is going to continue on. So it's always going to be positive. So negative infinity all the way to -2. So technically at -7, no, you're not positive or negative. So if you wanted to jump it, I suppose you could, but usually we don't, okay? And jump all of this from 3 to 7. Okay, now if they wanted to ask for the negative ones, they would say, where is f of x less than or equal to 0? That is saying, where is y less than or equal to 0? This is looking, that's bad to put a symbol like that. This is looking for your negative interval, okay? Again, please reach out if you have questions. I'm here to help. Have a fabulous day. I'll see you next time. Bye.